sacks. Stepping in now, tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
And we're underway from Seattle. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Boy, great job.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Up next for the Orioles.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a bouncer. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Orioles.
So back to the top of the order. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks. 1 for 3. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Sacks stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. On the ground, Lopez whips it to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Sacks with some solid production in the win.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
Ready to go now. Stepping in, Granny Sacks.
Granny Sacks.
So we're underway with some Father's Day baseball. Sacks. Not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Here comes the 0-1. Garrett measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Fouled off left side. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Down the line, it's a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Right there. Good at bat.
Sacks digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
That one fouled off. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3rd out. 1-2. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sacks at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And there's a ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. To the plate. Save. And we are tied. Sacks. Digging in. Runner in scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boog. Time to come through in the clutch.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Slice the other way and foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Sacks. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. Had a single and an RBI.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss is...
Granny Sacks enters today. Sacks stepping in. They need a charge, and he's the one holding the jumper cable, Singing.
Yeah, he's trying to jump gate right here, and this is one of those times where experience and poise really matter. He knows exactly what's at stake.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. Sacks, multi-time All-Star, a career batting average over 350, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. Now the 0-1. In the air, right field, Eldridge under it, and there's 1 down. Sacks starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. A lot of success in the first couple of pitches. 10 of their hits have come in early counts, which is a ton.
Back to the top of the order, Granny Sacks. The next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Sacks with a forgettable showing in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Ready to go. Leading off, Granny Sacks. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And we are underway here in San Francisco. Base hit, center field.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good at bat.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Out to short, Adames. Fires to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Granny Sacks.
Right,
Swing and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Sacks digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along. You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Adams, one away.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Brings it in for the third out. Sacks played well enough in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Granny Sacks will hit next.
Granny Sacks.
Ball one. Sacks, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 350, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. This to center field.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
And it falls. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Sacks, the next to hit, takes outside. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Orioles held it. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Vientos over to second, and that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Sacks digging in, missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
He was late there, strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Late swing fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Tying run at the plate. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Here comes the runner. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Sacks did well despite the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Granny Sacks, a rising star. Leading off, Granny Sacks. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Sacks hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. This one in the air, center field, and a quick out, number 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there, that's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Sacks in the box now. Takes strike 1. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Alcantara takes it in for the out. 2 down. Sacks steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Inside, ball 1.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Orioles down to their final strike. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. This could end it. There goes the runner. Here's a high chopper. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's
big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Here's Pete Alonso. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 runs in. In comes the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off 5-4. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. He really stands out this season, Singy. He has the best batting average in the league. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On the ground. Abrams tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the last of the third. So the Baltimore Orioles are in a strong position about halfway into the year as they're contending for a postseason spot. But Singy, they were supposed to be one of the top teams in the league. Is this a disappointment?
I don't know if I'd say a disappointment, Boog. They're above water, and they haven't put themselves out of contention by any stretch of the imagination just yet. But if they're going to get into prime postseason position, they're going to need to turn it up in the second half. Maybe a key addition off the trade market or from the minor league system could do the trick.
Sacks steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
No one can get there. It falls in. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Sacks in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Blaze Alexander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Diaz is just one strike away. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Sacks did well in the losing effort. Put together a 3-hit performance.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
Digging in, Granny Sacks. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Ball one.
That one fouled off. Into the outfield, base hit. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second to second, but way too late. Safe there. Back here in Baltimore, Granny Sacks has been living in scoring position, a doubles machine, and in elite company.
Yeah, but that swing finds the gap over and over, and that's how you flip the field and a game in a hurry.
Brings it in, one away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup, Granny Sacks will hit next. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. That is the inning. So back to the top of the order, Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ripped to right, base hit.
Find the ball.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Sacks had a great showing in the win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Granny Sachs is focused. And here's the second baseman, Granny Sachs. On the ground to the left, Villarreal tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Sachs swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Line to left and foul ball. That's ripped. Base hit.
And that ball was hit hard. Good job.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Sachs in the box again, takes a strike.
Dig hard,
And
dig
there's
hard,
a
dig
rocket
hard.
into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. The throw into second. And he's got a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, one out. Granny Sachs, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one ripped, but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 on, 1 out. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
It's never fun going back to the...
Sachs with some solid production in the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sachs. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Batting third.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. High fly ball, right field. Nootbaar settles underneath it, and that'll do it. One left for the 1 out.
The batter,
The go-ahead
13.
run is at second.
Baseman, Granny Sachs.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Arozarena flies around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2. One down. Granny Sachs, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Out. Number 2. Sachs did a good job in the win.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
Sachs steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing, Boog. Just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
Sachs, multi-time All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. In the air, right side. And there's one down. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles as they can't add. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Granny Sacks. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Sacks starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it. You know, these Orioles did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
One down.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Sacks had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Stepping in, Granny Sacks. In the air, right field. Nootbaar takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Going. Gone. His 4th home run of the season.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman, Granny Sacks.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Waste no time there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Sacks stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning. You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So.
Sacks was a real bright spot despite the loss.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
Granny Sacks, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a... Sacks steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
And a foul ball. Hit weakly on the ground.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Up the middle, dives, but it's off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Granny Sacks will hit next.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Basallo on at first, nobody out. Hit softly on the ground left side. Over to Terang. 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back to the top of the order now. And now Granny Sacks. Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
1 away.
Up next.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. The Orioles with the top.
Ball 4, take the base.
3. Sacks with a solid contribution even despite the loss.
Well, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Out towards right center field. And there's 1 down. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball.
Fastball right back to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Great job right there.
Up next.
Now the number 2 hitter,
number
Granny
13.
Sacks.
Second baseman.
1 for 3.
Granny Sacks.
Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the
Sacks played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Stepping in, Granny Sacks. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Swing and a ball lined to center. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Sacks takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Singing he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Base hit,
Find it,
one
find
run
it,
in
find it.
already. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Rennie Sacks.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Rennie Sacks getting ready to hit. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Sacks in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Chop to third, but it kicks foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Sacks had a solid game for them, a real contributor. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.